Most people know some things about Rome. They know about the emperors, they have all heard of Julius Caesar and most likely Augustus Caesar, the persecution of the Christians and the fight against the barbaric Gauls of Europe, but don't know much about the context of these figures and events. They don't know much about the Roman Republic that came before the Caesars. This introductory episode is for those people. I'm going to go over a brief timeline of the history of Rome that will help you put later events into context. I'm not going to go through all of Rome's history chronologically from start to end on this channel, but I'm going to use multi-episode series to dip in and out of some of my favourite parts, sometimes explaining progressive narratives and sometimes more conceptual episodes on Roman society. It will help to have a general understanding of Rome's history. Rome was founded as a monarchy in 753 BC. Supposedly 7 kings ruled over Rome until they were expelled from the city by the people in 509 BC after King Tarquinius went mad with power. The Roman Republic was founded and lasted for 482 years. Rome has 3 consecutive wars with Carthage, known as the First, Second and Third Punic Wars, about the time that Rome gains control of the whole Italian peninsula. After defeating Carthage and razing the city to the ground, they gained their first overseas territory, and in 168 BC the Romans conquered Greece in the Macedonian War. In 133 and 120 the Gracchi brothers are killed after fighting for more social and political inequality for the lower classes in Rome. 71 BC the Romans crushed the third slave uprising led by Spartacus. Julius Caesar shows up and conquers all of Gaul, proclaims himself dictator and is brutally murdered in 44 BC. After a long period of civil war, Augustus Caesar becomes the first emperor of Rome. The Roman Republic ceases to exist and becomes the Roman Empire. The Romans begin to persecute Christians in 65 AD. Hadrian's Wall is completed in 121 AD. Diocletian splits the administration of the empire in half, and it goes on. There isn't really a great place to stop here. Rome continues as it is into the early medieval era, and it's not till 476 that the western half of the Roman Empire falls. But that was only the western half. The people we today know as the Byzantines or the Byzantines, but called themselves the Romans, lasted until the 15th century and ruled over Italy for some of this period. That really was just to put later episodes into context. In the next episode, I'll give a brief overview of the founding of Rome, then we'll talk about the Kingdom of Rome, its fall, and introduce the Roman Republic.